Okay. I'll wait just a few minutes before I get started. Thanks for joining, Miss Beautiful. Thanks, Zumba, Tamara, Farika. Hey, cuz. She's Hollywood. Thanks for joining. All right, y'all. I messed up yesterday. I told y'all I was looking at 2 cameras, and I literally did not hit the button on the other one, so I had to go live 3 times. So hopefully I get right this time. So again, thank you for joining. This is day 3 of Prison Marriage Bootcamp workbook, why you should purchase the Prison Marriage Bootcamp workbooks for him and her. So if you don't know, again, I'm Danielle Steele Williams, author of Prayers of a Prison Wife, The Faith. As I've said the other 2 days, get this in your head. Faith without works is dead. This is the faith. And the workbooks are the word. Use the word, are the word. Okay. So I'm just going to get started with why you should purchase them. First of all, this is help to build and maintain the relationship. Build and maintain your relationship through the bars, because we know the barriers in place in the prison system, and it makes it very difficult for that relationship to last. The workbook is set up with complimentary questions, so you guys can go to whatever section you want, work together, answer these questions, and it's also time for us to look at the time in a different perspective. Don't always look at it as a negative. Sometimes God puts us in situations where we're isolated, and it's time to self-reflect. We want our partners home, and we want him home now, but there's work to do. And sometimes we're always thinking there's work to do on his end, but sometimes we got our own work to do too as women. So these workbooks focus on both in the incarcerated and the free person, okay? It's a time to self-reflect and not just blame. The title of this was Shut Up Sis, because it wasn't until I went to biblical counseling myself that my counselor told me I need to shut up, and I just was lost my Instagram connection. I was told to shut up because I was talking too much, and I did not understand that, but after going for a while, and I'm sorry, y'all, looks like I lost my connection to Instagram. After listening and being quiet, then I understood it and I learned a lot. So this is a time to learn about yourself, not just blame your partner all the time. If you followed Kevin Samuel, may he rest in peace, he brought up some very uncomfortable conversation necessary. And I feel like this book is the same thing. A lot of people did not like his delivery, but the one thing that I always thought about was, you know what, a lot of times as females, we ask a man their opinion, but then we kind of dismiss it as asinine. If we don't agree with it, it's like, we dismiss it and we're negative about it instead of trying to get to the bottom of why is he thinking like that. And it might make sense, but we have to be able to have those conversations. And that's what this book is. It's asking his opinion, it's asking your opinion, but we're actually doing this in a safe and non-toxic way so that we're kind of laying the foundation and we're not taking jabs at each other. Because a lot of times these uncomfortable conversations take place in the heat of the moment. And by then it ain't even no conversation. It's just about who's winning. And we forget who's on the same team. So that we're on the same team. So that's what the workbooks focus on. I told you yesterday, you can watch yesterday's video, all the modules that take place. these books without focusing on God. So yes, God is throughout this book. I also told you that we have an online course, so it also is more beneficial to do workbooks with the course. There's other supplementary information in the course that's not in the workbooks. So again, this is day 3 of why. If you have questions, I would love to answer those questions. And it's basically building the foundation. So when you come home, you and your loved one can get off to a good start. I cannot say that it's easy. You know, you leave from one journey to the next. So when they get home, and we just actually talked about this on Clubhouse, ladies. So if your own Clubhouse is Prison Wives and Girlfriends group with Janice, who is a prison wife coach as well, check us out. We are in there every other Wednesday. You'll have to go there to see the schedule. But yes, we just to someone say, how do you deal with PTSD? Sorry, misinformation. How can I get that? Okay, the information is in a link in my bio. You click the link and join the waiting list. PTSD is real, and that's what we just talked about on both ends. I can't tell you right now how to deal with PTSD because that's a lot, but that is something that you have to think about when your loved one comes home. And we just talked about that and how traumatic that can be, because prison system allows people to come out of prison and then go straight home or straight to work, you know, and you have to deal with the impact. You don't know how incarceration has impacted them. So I say counseling helps with PTSD, or some type of therapy. And to be honest, we've just been on the go since my husband has been home. So have I been to therapy since he's been here? Or have we been to counseling since he's been here? No, but I will say by the and praying so far, so good. And hopefully one day we will get to that point, but with his work schedule, it just hasn't been possible. But yeah, again, hit that link. If you have any more questions, you can DM me. Also in Prison Marriage Bootcamp, the online course, we invite people to come in that are experienced in PTSD and other areas. Whatever you want to know, we invite them in to come and speak, you know, because I don't know everything. All I'm doing is speak, and I'm not going to say all, but I'm speaking from experience of going through this stuff for 14 and a half years and then him being home for 3. So again, click that link in the bio, and as soon as these books are published, you'll get an email letting you know that they are on Amazon ready for purchase. I have a problem expressing my views, no emotional, and that's some that emotional detachment is definitely a part. When your loved one first comes home, it's understood that you have to understand, ladies, that there will be some emotional detachment. And guess what? We also realize we can be emotionally detached as well. So, yeah, thanks for that. And it's definitely something that can be worked on. Okay. So I do not want to be long, but if you know a prison wife and you might not know, y'all. So I don't have any problem with you sharing it, because you never know who needs this information. Because a lot of people just suffer with prison in silence. So thanks for joining. I got to get this phone call. Thank you. Good night.